Assistant Professor of Media Informatics here at Northern Kentucky University. One of the things that I like about being an NKU, and I've been at 3 or 4 other schools now, is NKU is willing to take a lot of risks. So when I came to NKU and they said, what do you want to do with this program? So there was a lot of faith and trust in what I could do and bring to the program. So I've been given a lot of leeway. If I had gone to Purdue or USC or a school like that, I would have been, one of 20 faculty. I would have had to do more teaching the intro classes and that kind of thing. Whereas NKU is all about being young and fresh, and it's like being a startup. It's entrepreneurial. The school is really entrepreneurial. That they're willing to say, okay, you want to do something new that's never been done before? You can't do that at a traditional university. So that's been a really great experience to come here and do something like that. The media informatics students have a group called the MINJA, M-I-N-J-A instead of N-I-N-G-A. And they plan all sorts of events. Well, our vice president, when he was in high school, had cancer, and the thing that kind of was a big deal for him was an organization called Child's Play came around and gave him an Xbox and games to play for the month that he was in the hospital. So that's what the charity does, and we are helping to support that charity years later, even after Spencer's been through that. He's now in college. So we spend 24 hours playing games, video games, board games, any kind of games. It's $1 donation to get in, and the money goes to Children's Hospital here in Cincinnati for that very reason, to buy gaming equipment for kids in the hospital. We did it last year just kind of as fun, and we raised over $500. This year, we're still a month away, and we already have more than $3,000 worth of support from local businesses and from international gaming companies, so we're really excited about that. The other thing that's really cool about NKU, not just that we can do this cutting-edge web curriculum or try new things, is that they're very interested in us crossing lines. So I taught a class with a journalism professor Mary Buchanan, and we were allowed to do that and kind of cross-pollinate with the 2 groups of students. There's a lot of talk about doing more in terms of maybe a capstone class where we can have like an EMB student, a media informatics student, and a computer science student, and see what we can come up with in that respect. And there's a big push in that direction, whereas typically in a more traditional university, the walls are built and here's what you do and that's your area of expertise and there you go. So it's really exciting to be at NKU where you're so trusted and so encouraged to take risks. And I think the students really benefit from that. I think there's so many more opportunities. I know my students here are infinitely more employable than my students at UK were. And it's a different type of education. It's not that they're getting a worse education. It's just this NKU is just so much more cutting edge.